All right, welcome back to the TwitchCon arena. Now, I'm not going to say that the first round was a stomp, but you guys were all here. You saw what happened. But hold on. Something seems different. What are you doing here?
Oh, I was supposed to be here.
You're supposed to be here. Well, are you here to maybe bring a little bit more balance to to the competition?
Well, that's a bit rude. Are you saying that Carrie's not a good player?
I'm not saying that, but you heard Mo. He's saying that they were the best team ever, so are you going to maybe even out the odds a little bit?
You do realize that Mo talks out of his, can I say ass?
I think you just did.
Well then.
All right, well, hopefully you guys can bring the competition and you're, talking out of somewhere else this time. All right, well, best of luck to both of you guys. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to the casters. Dust and Launders, take it away, guys.
And we are back, and Steel is looking to see if he can't help out Feels Bad Man, see if he can't carry them back in the series. Obviously, that first map didn't go well, if we're 100% honest, so hopefully the man, the myth, the legend, the Steel can come in and wreck this game.
Steel out, man. Yeah, he's gonna come in. He's gonna be a big. He's gonna be like. He's also very relevant. Like, I think besides Henny, he's definitely the other most relevant in terms of like playing invite level competition consistently. Like, he's playing rank S all the time, right? So this might actually be a good formula to make it a third map.
Yeah, certainly. I think Steel coming in.
Also, they're picking up an IGL.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe add a little bit of leadership to the team.
I mean, not really.
Though I would say Frost wasn't necessarily playing badly. I think he was playing pretty decent throughout that series. So I don't know how much adding Steel will help out, but we'll have to see because again, that Mirage map really just seemed like, it was close at the very beginning of the first half, but then it pretty quickly went in Mo's Money Crew favor, and they never really let up. So I think that they still have a lot of work to do over on the Feels Bad Man side, but it's Dust 2. It's a little bit easier map to play, a little bit more of a free-for-all, a lot more aim battle reliant. So we'll see if, in fact, Steel's firepower can add to the team.
Yeah, I mean, Mo's definitely looking fierce in that second half. You have to give it up to him, and they just need to stop running to the scope, because if he finds you, he's going to take you down. It seems he's still sharp, still got it.
Yes, we are going to see Terrace looking to attack this B-bomb site here. 4 players gathered up in tunnels, so Feels Bad Man looking to see if they can't make a sick B rush here. Meanwhile, Benita actually pushes up middle, has spotted one over here at the top. Lex, in the meantime, has an exchange over in the B-bomb site. He goes down, so B has been taken. Mo trying to rotate over, see if he can't slow things down. In the meantime, Steel does go down to Benita at middle. And the CTs are actually winning these fights. They actually have a 3v2, and the bomb can't even really get planted just yet.
Yeah, I mean, they want to make it a 2v2 as soon as possible. That would be really ideal to get that bomb down, but now it's a 1v3, and everyone can start pushing in. This is a really good cue to try to put the pressure on. And Henny from the back of the site gets 1 kill. That's a headshot. It looks like Miss Harvey, though, joining the fun, find a headshot of her own, and make sure that this doesn't come down to a clutch situation.
Yeah, it can always be really dangerous when that B-bomb site gets taken. It's one of the hardest bomb sites to retake in all of Counter-Strike, but the fact that they were able to win some key battles at middle, particularly Benita's push, made sure they had the man advantage going forward, and they were able to out-duel their opponent. So they will go up 1-0, and of course they're up 1 map already as well, as you can see up there. So to see if the Terrace can fight back. We are actually seeing a couple of upgraded pistols, a couple of nades. We see Steel lining up some type of smoke for Xbox here through Subway.
He might have, I don't know if he got released that too early, but either way, yeah, it's clear that he wants this to be his play. They're going to be pushing up a Cat, and Benita's going to be posted up with an M4, the more accurate one, and has quite a long distance to work with. So good opportunity to just frag up. A good flash as well means that the Terror is going to be able to cross. What will this mean?
This is a top flash there, in fact. Miss Harvey and Benita still coming up with a couple of kills. Henny does get a kill with the scout, so that means the bomb can get planted, but it's still a 4v2 at the end of the day. So it's going to be difficult to halt this retake. Steel trying his damnedest. He does get 1. That's going to be it. The bomb will be defused. The CTs will take another round up 2-0.
Yeah, and that's a win. That's a win. They get the bomb down. They get some bomb money. That's really good for their economy. That's the whole point. It's like smoking Xbox and then getting across the site. And a lot of it came down to that really nice flash. So I mean, we got pug plays, but these pug plays coming to fruition on Dust 2. And probably having as much impact as they'll need to. Will they be buying, however? It seems like it's kind of a mixed situation. Summit not enough money to spend. The spotter with a little bit extra, so it's going to put down on some grenades for the team. And Steel himself maybe setting up for another Xbox smoke. What's the play here?
Yeah, it seems to be the case. Another Xbox smoke is in fact the deal. We are going to see actually a lot of CTs pushing B tunnels right now. We have 2 pushing B tunnels and 1 just sitting back to back the B platform. We do have a fight taking place at long A. It's getting a little bit dicey, but Bonita's going to come up with it in the end. And she is going to be able to fall back as well. So really well done from Bonita to take a kill and get back in default position. Meanwhile, you have Lex flanking all the way around the other side of the map. So it's going to be tough on the terrace now.
I don't know what's happening. We had one person at A, the last person is now left in CT, and everybody is retaking. It's not necessarily an awful position to be in, and Bonita with a clean headshot to make this an even more dominant round just to start off. Bomb not even maybe, oh, actually does get planted. Still off the corner of the box, gets a couple of headshots with that Glock. What a round from him. That was a Glock, right?
I think it was a P250, but regardless,
okay.
It's quickly, like, I thought the CTs were going to shut that round out easily, and then all of a sudden we saw 3 frags come in from the T side, and all of a sudden it looked like just maybe it was going to take a turn for the worse for Mo's Money Crew, but they hold on, and so now they are going to be up 3-0, but there's so much money now in Feels Bad Man, right? They have several bomb plants to work with, so they're going to roll double op immediately. It's going to be Potter and Henny with ops. And they have a really good spawn. They just try to maybe get a pick into the B bomb site. Yeah,
somebody said they've got 3 oppers to work with, so I don't know. Actually, what's? Yeah, I don't know. This is going to slow them down quite a bit, but at the same time, there should be a lot of opportunities to get opening picks.
Opportunities. I see what you did there. Very well done. Very subtle.
I didn't say anything. Dust.
You're going to see everything really just slow down for Feels Bad right now. They have a couple players towards B tunnels, one just making sure no one's pushing long. So this is about as default as it gets. Very passive play, and Steel actually will pick up on Bonita, who tried to take a peek through long A. Not sure if that was through the smoke or not, but a well-executed headshot from Steel. It's going to give him a 5-on-4 to work with now. CT trying to re-aggress.
Oh, it sounded like he almost got that as well. Mo and Steel, the classic matchup. What's going to happen here? Op pushing in, and he's got Steel cut off. I don't know. Steel's going to be aware that this could potentially be a fight that he has to take. The shot rings off. He misses the next scope in, and Steel getting the better of him. And I want to keep a tally on this. This is by far the most important duel to me. Steel versus Mo meta.
Oh, wow. CTs are fighting themselves back into the round, though. It was a 2-on-4, or 2-on-5, actually. Now it's a 2-on-3. Bomb still hasn't actually taken a plant, and it's now just making its way across long A into the A bomb site. Still plenty of time, so no big deal. But the fact that the CTs actually have this in a winnable situation is a little bit scary, considering how much work Steel and Potter did early on to get a huge advantage. Flom, though, very low HP. A nade would do him in very quickly. He's going to throw a nade himself into the site. Does a little bit of damage there. He's looking to see if anyone's going to peek in with this op, but so far that player Goose is staying tucked in. Meanwhile, Miss Harvey pushing out long A does get the kill on the Potter. They could, in fact, win a 2v5, but Miss Harvey now will have to do it alone. 1v2. Someone inside the site with the AK. Miss Harvey still taking peeks here, still working her way up. Just not going to be able to get through. Josh OG takes her down. So a round finally goes over to Feels Bad Man.
Yeah. I wonder if Josh isn't fragging because he just doesn't have those skins. Maybe he needs the skins to be in the comfort zone, you know?
What might you suggest he do to get
all
those
these
skins,
guys.
Launders?
What's that?
What would you suggest he do to get some skins?
Maybe log into his account?
Okay. Well done, sir. That's how you sidestep. We are in round number 5. Feels Bad Man off the back of their first victory here. Let's see if they can find more. Summit going to try to fight for long A control. No one actually here. Triple stack push Cat, and Bonita actually takes down Potter very quickly. They're just pushing to the top of Cat. They'll be able to collect a gun. And so the Terrors have to fight from a man down, and they're very well spread out, to be honest. And the bomb's actually trapped in T-spawn. Henny, though, trying to fight his way out of it.
Converged on. Oh, if Bomb puts on the pressure, actually pre-fires that angle. That Henny's going to try to cut him off, and that leaves a couple players at A in a really tough spot. I don't know if they've both been spotted, but they have to work all the way back to spawn versus 4 CTs. This is like a really calm down mission. And hopefully most money for which aren't like bots. They're not. That could be a shot. Josh.
Wow. That's a really big round to lose there for Feels Bad Man. I mean, Mo's Money Crew is basically on an eco. They just push middle. They catch Henny isolated by himself with the bomb and T-spawn with an op. He's getting pushed from all angles, and he just can't hold on. So really well done there from Mo's Money Crew. I think Feels Bad Man just weren't on the same page there. They're just spread too thin.
It's almost as you're saying, like, Feels Badminton because they just got spiked. You know what I'm saying? Into the ground.
My goodness, man.
No chance. And that eco means they're just going to be, they're ruined for like 2 rounds.
Yeah, it definitely hurts to win a round and then just immediately lose. A little bit less expensive to be a Terror, so they can still actually afford some Tech 9s, and they'll probably still be able to get a full buy next round, especially if they can get a bomb plant here, but they've really had a lot of trouble doing that, to be honest. I don't think I've seen that many bomb plants this game. Like maybe one on the A bomb site, that's really about it.
Yeah, that run up on Cat. was the big play, and a lot of players converging on middle. Xbox control is taken, but we have Mo's money posted up on Cat with a couple of players. Mo and Benita still alive as they get one kill. B-Split comes out. Actually, most players out mid. His Harvey goes down. Lexo is going to try to hold it down. And all two choke points, no problem for him. Looking for another kill as well, and Henny coming through the smoke, missing. And Lex very aware of the potential threat from tunnels. Puts together the 4 kills.
Yeah, really well done there from Lex. And I think that's just, again, feels better than on the same page. If they could have timed that a little bit better, they could have actually pinched Lex and forced him to where he wouldn't have been able to hold every angle. But instead, he's able to just like be able to hold window and door. There's no threat from tunnels for quite some time. And then once he's eliminated those people pushing from middle, then he can direct his attention to tunnels and finish the job. So 5-1 score now. Things are looking very poor for Feels Bad Man. Again, just upgraded pistols. They're trying to push long, but Flom, he's going to take the op out close. He's going to find one kill. He's been blinded, but needed there for the support, going to help them out. And they're going to stay alive. They're just going to push through. Flom with 2 pistol kills. Flom finishes it all.
4K.
So a quad kill for him. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's just like re-peeking with the op, comes out with a pistol, gets 2 more kills. No problem. All the confidence in the world. What a great pop flash. I just had no idea what was going on myself.
Yeah, now it's 6-1, and this is a pretty big score for the CT side of Dust 2. This is a map that you feel has a bit more balance to it, maybe even T-sided a lot of the time.
So you think Super T-sided pugs especially, you know, where you just can't rely on kind of each person to be really well. CT side is so difficult, man. It's actually really hard.
And so now we're seeing the Terrorist again just trying to get control of long A early. Looks like they will be able to. Is Summit going to get in the pit?
Will Summit get in the pit?
That's the big question.
This is the
Cameraman,
big question.
can we see Summit? Is he in the pit?
Summit's
Summit's in the pit! Woo! We did it, boys. The memes are real. That's actually the thing I was most excited for this entire map, and we got it done. So, brilliant stuff. Meanwhile, Henny might be just winning the round for his team here, as it's going to be a 2-on-1 in favor of Feels Bad Man. It's just Miss Harvey left with the M4. The bomb hasn't been planted yet, so she has some time to work with here. She has some utility. Potter off the long A platform, not paying attention, so Miss Harvey could even sneak through.
Oh my gosh, Henny actually waiting so long that maybe it has her second guessing herself, but no, she actually just stayed over at elevator. And Henny gonna try to maybe take this fight, taking a bit of damage, but there's also a player along she's got to deal with, and that's Potter. An easy frag for her, right in the back. But yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence that Summit got in the pit and the terrorists went around. I don't think that's an isolated case of the terrorists putting together a solid round. I think it had a lot to. I think that each of these things had a lot to do with each other. I don't know. What do you think?
I feel there's a pretty strong correlation
Yeah,
there.
it's gotta be
I think maybe we need a bigger sample size. I mean, that's not how stats work, but okay, we'll give it to you. As Benita, though, just immediately takes down Henny at middle with an op, so out dueling the big opper there. Well done. And they're looking to reset Feels Bad Man's economy again if they can win this round, but luckily Summit is able to find Miss Harvey there with the op, so he evens it back up to a 4-on-4.
Power of the pit, man. He's all fired up. And then cross Cat. Looking to put this 2 in a row together, which would be huge for their economy. I mean, this might just be a different game if they're able to steal this one. And as I say, that steal is going to be putting down the bomb for Cat, and it looks like he's going to be able to get away with it too. Someone's going to be jumping up elevator, I think, to look for a kill. No, it's Lex to find one on Summit and the full retake with long control. This is a good remedy for a retake. But a little bit of bad spacing. Mo and Flom, however, individualistically putting together frags, and that's a 1-1.
Wow, yeah, I mean, you can see the terrorists just trying to get control of Catwalk in that post plant, and the bomb was planted for Cat, so that's definitely the wise choice, but Mo really putting some work out there with the AWP, and Flom as well from Long A, chiming in to bring another one back over to Mo's money crew. So now it's 7-2, money reset for Feels Bad, and they did get the bomb plants, that's 2,200 coming in, and we'll see what type of buy they can put together with that, or if they in fact have to take a save.
Ever thought of playing for, no, it looks like it's left.
Let's talking some mad smack to Mo right now.
Yeah, he had quite a round there, but they just had all the control. I mean, the retake was solid. Looks like going back to the bread and butter of Long. And I don't know if they've actually put together any kind of buy after losing that round. They should be in a tough spot, but it also might be a good situation just to force up because of the double save. Potter also getting a couple of kills, 2 entries on A site, and that's the entire half of the map to the terrorists. Somebody gonna cross and gonna get opt. Oh my gosh. Avoids disaster somehow.
Yeah, there
wasn't scoped for that long and didn't expect anyone else to come by him. Now Lex on this retake's gonna have an earlier opponent than he expect. Henny also gets a kill from that spot. So 2 players coming out. Oh, Miss Harvey getting a very important frag. Mo looking to do damage with this 5-7. Can't do it. That's a 1v1 situation. Oh, no, actually, 1v2.
Yeah, will the CTs be able to turn this one back around, or feels Batman? Can they win themselves another round? They will. Joss OG gets the op headshot from Miss Harvey, so they haven't called out his name too much for positive things, but he's going to be able to find a kill, and so that makes it 7-3. So despite the money reset, feels Batman fight right back.
Yeah, they fight right back. They actually, and then that's the round they're not supposed to win, but obviously Miss Potter. You're
just mixing those two names
Potter,
together.
Yeah. Potter get into 2 entries with the Tech 9, like the entire side of the map. It's like all your rotates are going to take way too long. No one to even delay. Bombs will go down. You can't expect to win that round. It did come close, however.
Look at Mo getting very aggressive at middle with that op. He does take down Henny, and he's been losing a lot of op battles at middle. I think Benita picked him off a couple of rounds ago, so he's definitely struggled, it seems.
Damn.
There you go.
Just expected him to cross the screen. And that's 2-1. That's 2-1 in duels, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. And so now it's actually a 3 versus 3. T's controlling lower B tunnels, but they don't realize that Lex actually pushed all the way through. And so now he can kind of keep his eye to see if anyone's actually going to cross up for B into the B bomb site. So that means the other 2 CTs can focus on A because they know Lex has B covered. So this gets really awkward now.
He said an MMG. Oh, no, there it is. Lex on the flank. Very nice.
But he's going to get flanked himself.
Yeah, the flanker gets flanked. Oh, and Steel thinks he's much farther back, actually. And because of that, Lex not aware and sticking around in the tunnels. I mean, I probably, you'd never expect to see someone coming late tunnels to, or late 2 tunnels from spawn at this point in the round.
Now we're going to have a big fight here, though, with Flom. He actually does get to the B-bomb fight time with the op, but he misses his shot. But Nina going to start her rotate, and Flom just going to keep holding angle. They're actually going to flash their way out. I think he actually gets a leg shot in on one player. He's going to repeat. He takes down Joss OG. Can he go ahead and clutch it up himself here? He's just still alone. B-bomb site. Steel jumps up. He's throwing in some fire into Flom's head. He's going to find the shot, and now it's him versus Benita. He still has plenty of time. He's got the bomb on his back. Benita playing patient here. She'll move her way around to the window, and Steel will be ready for it with the op. So well done from good old Steel. He wins the 2nd round in a row for Feels Batman.
Yeah, what a clutch player. That's what, like, cute little jump up on the Xbox. And yeah, I don't know why Benita walked into the site that early. Like, no, he didn't fake plant, right? He was up on Xbox, so he just posted. And I guess that was just the next gen play to try to catch him so off guard that he might have started considering putting down the bomb in that situation. I don't know what.
To be fair, that was such a crazy round. Like, all that exchanging in B tunnels with Lex somehow pushing T spawn and flanking people lower, and Steel flanking him. That was just really crazy stuff, to be quite honest. We see Feels Batman trying to streak more rounds together here. Henny is going to get the opening pick on this round. So an instant 5-on-4. They have full control of long A. They're moving into the A site. Benita, though, onto a big flank with the Deagle. Will she be picked up on is going to be the question. Looks like she is. She's not able to make her way out just yet.
Yeah, a couple of players coming up with Cat, and there is this duel that is waiting to happen at long. Don't know if it'll ever actually unfold. And there it is. Yeah, Miss Potter. Not afraid to push out with the MAC-10. Very good weapon versus pistols. You can jump around, spray for free, and don't have much to lose. And just like that, I mean, a huge clutch from Steel. You got to highlight that because now they're most money crew on pistols. That's the difference between an 8-3 and maybe even 9-3 situation. Now it's going to be a 7-5. So if they've just made this T-half way more competitive with that one round.
Absolutely. I mean, they're moving close to a tie situation now. It's going to be their 5th round. I think this is 3 in a row for them. So definitely starting to find their footing into this game where it started out so dominant from those money crews. Flom trying to hold on to that op, going to be unable to. So no gun save coming into this round from the CT side. They do have money, but I don't know if they have enough money for an op. Most of the players I saw on the screen there only had around 4,000. So a team that's really been relying on double op throughout this series is not going to have that at their disposal, I don't think, this time around.
Be an option. No, Steel's actually just running fast cat and hoping that no one's spotting. Flash goes up, and he's got to be pretty aware of ops. Oh, run out middle. Flash going to be good. Will he check his corner? Yes, he does. Miss Harvey gets caught out of position. I don't know if she actually was flashed or if she was just turned around.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. That's a big pick there. Benita also going down at long A after only taking one player down with her. So now we have a 2-on-3 thanks to Flom being able to find Summit. But now he's going to get pushed by Steel up the catwalk until he gets traded pretty quick. And that's another round for Feels Batman. It's up to 6 rounds, 4 in a row. And they might tie this thing back up.
Yeah, definitely can. And then they got the second half where they've got like a really good amount of talent just to put on either side of the map. And again, it comes down to that round from Steel. But Mo's Money Crew getting 7 rounds on CT side already might spell disaster depending on how comfortable I guess that they're going to be on the T side. But they've already got so many rounds. They've done the work they need to.
Indeed they have, and CTs have no money this round. They're actually saving. They're trying to stack out long A. And Potter going to be there with the op to find them. Lex already down. She has a pretty good idea about what's going on. So you see the rest of her team is actually already taking control of the B bomb site. The bomb's going to go down quick, and now Potter is just watching them rotate. She sees 3 of them over here at the back T spawn. She's staying alive and finding kills one by one, but eventually gets traded out. And now that op can be saved by the CT side. So another round will go to Feels Badman, and they will tie this game up.
Yeah, actually, what was that? Just a double save?
Yeah.
The last round, finally having money. Again, sometimes it just does come down to those moments. Not really much to chase here for, but they've also got enough money to buy no matter what, so this is just for fun at this point. Miss Harvey actually got 4 kills, is that right? Looking for a headshot. Are we going to have an exit ace? It looks like it does come out. There it is, 5 kills. Is it? Yeah, sometimes those don't tally properly, but...
A little bit of banter in the chat, of course.
Throw on a female team.
So 7 all.
Okay,
oh, the Overwatch comment.
Overwatch.
All right. All right. So last round of the first half is up now. CT's, of course, going to buy out all they can. They were able to save a gun, so they definitely are going to be pretty well off here. We do again see Flom getting aggressive with that op at long A, does take down Summit, and so they're going to get the quick 5-on-4 now. And so right here at the end, we're seeing who's going to take the half, and Mo's Money Crew trying to capture it back for themselves, despite that little bit of a streak that Feels Badman has had over the last 4 or 5 rounds.
I think this will be a very telling round just in terms of confidence. If Mo's Money Crew are able to recover after losing that 5-4, if they'll be able to get back into it. And that off the push, the late one actually has a teammate there. And or Benita, I don't know where she came from. Actually, did she jump off of Cat? It seems like she must have. Either way, a good play by her. Lex getting a kill for himself, but being the only man in B might have had a little bit more responsibility. We'll see if that really does matter. Pushing in versus Henny. Mo actually getting taken down, doing 58 damage. And putting his teammates in a really good spot. Oh man, he could actually leave the site, go to A, and if they really want to fight him, they could right now, but he's got an op, so what happens here? There's going to be a free plant and the opportunity to make a 1v1 very easily.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be a tough call. We see Mo's Money Crew trying to stick together. I think it's Benita and Lex left, so they're definitely trying to see if they can't make sure that they play a 2v1 and trade. Henny just making sure no one's coming through CT spawn. He's going to go ahead and plant the bomb for long, and he's got the op, so if he can actually jump across and get the long A, it's going to be difficult. Already see some shots exchanged here. Actually, Henny going to hold his ground. He has such low HP, though. If they peek him together, he's up enough to win this, but he's trying to bob and weave around the site. He does get the kill on the Benita. Can he find this last one? No, he can't. Not fast enough. Flom will save the day for Mo's Money Crew in a very tense round. It's going to be 8-7. So Mo's Money Crew, they come full circle. After a big start to the game, they close it out to make it 8-7.
The shoe is on the other side of the table, which has turned. But Mo's Money Crew with 8 rounds. Going to T-side. Miss Harvey actually 18 fret. Damn.
And Mo back down to where you'd expect him to be, 6-10. So he's come back down to earth now. They're a brilliant first map, though. And so, I mean, how are you feeling about this one? Do you think Mo's Money Crew is in prime position to 2-0 the series now? I mean, they're up 8-7. They look like they were doing really well throughout that half.
Yeah, that's why I thought the last round was very telling, because it seemed like the comeback was only enabled by the double save that Steel was able to pull out with the 1v3. So besides that, still not a great half overall. And Mo, huge entry on the Steel. That's 2-2. We're tallying these duels between Mo and Steel.
The bomb is going to get planted in again. So difficult to retake B, particularly when you're a man down and you don't really have much utility to use. So we're going to see the team really hold on to this thing here. Lots of trading going on in the B tunnels, and it's going to favor Mo's Money Crew, who will edge out that lead 9-7 now. So they've won both pistols this game.
Yeah, critical pistol for sure. Chance of eco, who knows? What would happen, Shot? Let's not talk. Maybe there's some whiffing going on. We suck.
Wow. So we roll out here into the second round of the half. Mo's Money Crew trying to see if they can't just keep building up a lead again. They're looking to 2-0 the series. They already did take Mirage in very dominant fashion. We did have Steel sub in for Frost to try to give some more firepower to...
I think it was oh, damn. What a headshot with that. That was nice. Looking to make it a combo. Nice shot there. Oh, third headshot.
All right,
He's
Steel.
1Ds. Man, just had to get the rust off with those first few bullets, and then from there, that was just connection after connection.
Yeah, now this round's pretty much in the books for the CT side. I mean, Mo's going to pick up a scout. He's in a 1 versus 3. He has a lot of time with the bombs down in B. Everyone has rotated here. What could Mo possibly do? He does have a 5-7 and a pretty good pistol. He's going to go find out the doors. He's taking a lot of damage. Steel now using the opportunity to actually peek the window. He's going to be able to catch Mo off guard. So another really big round from Steel.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
My favorite was when Steel had like he'd have like a mouse cam, but then the mouse cam would catch like the bottom of his face. So when he would Bernie, you just see straight up his nose. That was my favorite. That was definitely the most worth of a resub or a sub. When Steel had that double cam going on. The best part was he never knew. Literally was looking at the ceiling.
Do have an exchange in place at long A here, but the CT side coming out on the better end of the deal thus far. Miss Potter doing a great job holding her ground. And so that's going to be it. We're all tied up 9-9 for this game. Very close race at this point.
Almost certainly a battle of morale at this point. As Mo's Money Crew blew a couple of really important rounds that won previously, both to Steel. I mean, both to Steel ultimately having huge impact at insane turning points. They also had a lot of time to kill him at the back of the site there. Was shedding off some bullets before he was able to connect anything. Oh, nice pick though, and that's 3-2.
That's one way to help things along when you can silence Steel off the bat by hopping into the door. But look at Potter coming back with 2 of her own. Lowe's put the trade it back with his op, but there's Summit to bring it right back to the CT side. That's going to be 2 kills for him, and now it's only 1 left. And these crazy fast exchanges, they're now favoring Steel's batting. They're going to take the lead for, I think, the first time this game.
Yeah, I think so. They definitely had to come back. I mean, lost first pistol, never had a lead in the first half, so yeah. And Mo tried really hard there. I don't know exactly where that 2K from. That really made the difference. I think Potter got a huge 2K out at long, but having to recover the bomb in that situation, not a position you want to be in. And Mo's will just have to dust it off. They'll have to move on to the next round. With I don't know what kind of utility, what weaponry they have to work with. Barely any. P250 to the name of Lex. Will potentially be a beast play, but we've got a long flank and a huge one. This should be very big.
Yeah, definitely could come into play here. Summit, in the meantime, defending middle with the help of Henny. They're actually going to shut it down, and now 3 kills go to the CT side. So they're about to extend their lead here, unless the miracle can happen from the terrorists. They do have the bomb in B tunnels trying to press in, but Henny going to stop Miss Harvey from being able to work her way in, and she has very low HP now. And so, I mean, this round is all but over, it feels like. Lex trying to see if he can't ninja around from Catwalk with this MP9, see if he can maybe catch a kill. I think he may have misheard.
Yeah. Oh, he might not hear this. Oh, Josh actually gets taken down. Did not hear that whatsoever. Well, someone's going to come out long. I don't know if they're just going to evacuate the site. But Miss Harvey could potentially get a pen. It looks like Summit is spotting the cross, and no bullet comes out actually. Somehow managing to go ahead and plant for long plat. Someone's going to try to hook this round.
Oh, no! That is not a good Molotov, Summit. Why don't you just go ahead and walk in it, buddy? Yeah, why don't you just take another step?
Close, Summit. Oh, and Miss Harvey from Kent is in a position to, wow, take a headshot fight.
Are you going to win this round?
I don't know. This bet is, it was very close.
Wow. That was really close, though. Just something about Summit and Molotovs don't really work out well together. Whether he's walking in them or throwing them himself, it just doesn't seem like it's a good thing. Maybe he should just avoid those at all costs.
Doxes hate him, but Mollies love him.
I know, that got really scary there from him. Miss Harvey really almost pulled that one out, but Feels Bad Man do secure it thanks to Henning, so they will be up 11-9, but that's a little bit extra money now going into the pockets of Mo's Money Crew, which Mo does love money.
Wasn't a 1G. I see you, chat. It was almost. You can hope. But we have a good buy, and we also had a lot of damage done last round. That means that they could still potentially be within one. Like, if they win this, they could just maybe make it a 2-for-1. But Penny, I'd like to say otherwise. See right there.
Very fast op kill there from Henny. So that's an instant 5 versus 4 here for Feels Badman, who are looking to force that third map, which would be cash if, in fact, they can keep this up. Mo's Money Crew looking into it, too, if they can.
Shout out to Davey CSGO on Twitter.
Indeed. He's just right out here in front of me with that 6 splash jersey on. Blowing me a kiss. We'll talk later.
Oh, and Henny has still got a bait setup. That's a really nice 3K. Wow. Huge impact from Steel. That was insane.
That was, in fact, insane. So now it's 12-9. So despite winning the pistol, Mo's Money Crew still find themselves a little bit far behind now. I mean, they're 3 rounds back after, I think at one point they had a 6-1 lead. So things have certainly changed.
Yeah, the tides. I mean, that's just, yeah, and now that you're on that side of the map, that's just fortifying B to another level. I mean, they basically had a setup that's like, I mean, if Henny misses, Steel's right there, and then they still have to deal with Henny. So all that would tell me is just don't go B. He's going to be able to solo it too, and I think Henny's just going to be like roaming around as he does.
Ooh, look
Someone's
at the
going to be pushing long really fast.
No, that timing's so crazy. She was keeping her eyes on it, but she actually recovers and catches something in the end. And Henny, though, with this op in middle, able to still bring it back to Feels Badman. They're up in a 4 versus 3. Terrace trying to fight control of Catwalk. They actually do take Joss OG down, so they have control of Cat. The bomb.
Is there an op on long? Oh, yeah, there is. Potter posted up with one for herself. And not going to take the duel quite yet. Actually falling passive, just holding long control. This is probably the best play. Bonita having the bomb, however, not in the best spot. Wants to oh, I see. Flom's dropped into CT. No opportunity to cross in this situation. No, not a great opportunity to sell a flank either. They've got to have some kind of game plan here. They don't want to get picked off. Yeah, sitting in CT, doing a little bit too much damage to the wrong people.
Oh, no.
And Flom getting a 2K.
That couldn't have gone worse, it feels like, for Feels Badman, because now they only have one more left. It's going to be Potter with that op over at long A, but she doesn't really have a way back into this round. That bomb was planted for Catwalk.
No, this is the position you have a terrorist in defending the after plant. I mean, hasn't even decided to move up. Instead, will just be falling off. So there it is. It's not going to be a one-way street. We're going to have Mo's Money Crew answer back on the T side, and they had a really competitive round last round. So economically, you know, we're kind of in the dark about who's going to have how much money, but I think there could be potential for Feels Badman to be saving.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, there's been a lot of close rounds, but they've won the last 3 in a row, I think. So they might still have a little bit of money saved up, and Potter does hold on to an op, so they might be okay here.
Oh yeah, they've got tons of money. Actually.
Yeah, Henny is rolling in it right now, so that's gonna be able to drop here. But another round does come out for Mo's Money Crew. Now it's 10-12. That's just a really big round. It just feels like Flom got way more out of that CT spawn drop than he probably should have. Of course, he got aided by a little bit of team damage as well, so that seemed to be kind of the key factor in that round.
They were headshots, so maybe not.
As we see everyone actually in B tunnels except for Flom, who was just watching the cross with the op. It looks like they're going to go for a really fast mid push here. That or no, actually I see them now jumping on Xbox to actually move up the catwalk, so they've quickly shifted how they're going to approach this.
Henny moving into the left side, actually coming right back out, and Bonita catching a push from Steel. Thought it was time to do it. Nobody maybe thought that this would be a good opportunity to catch someone off guard. Henny picking up B. Oh, wow, peeking before the smoke blooms just to get a little bit of information, and does get it a fair bit as well, knowing that Henny is taking over the site. No one's here to really trade positions with them, and that's not information they have for sure, but moving out mid, it's kind of curious. What are they doing here? They've got someone posted up on Cat. They could potentially spawn drop off of mid B, but I feel like in this 2-on-2.
I think there's a CT boosted in the boxes and spawn. Never mind, I think they dropped off of it. So there was maybe a chance to peek over that box and catch him going mid to B, but now they're actually rolling on Catwalk. Good flash and off of the corner. So this is really good trading from the T side. Mo with an AK-47 doing the work, and the bomb will get planted. So just really efficient A execute, right? Just using those flashes to chase Potter top off and then be able to control the A bomb. Now Henny can even save the op, and they are starting to get low on money.
Whoever threw that flash, right, credit to them. That was just the entire thing that allowed them to get over across Cat, and then the couple of entries from Mo was huge. But they set themselves up really nicely for that Cat take. So I think with a little bit more perseverance could potentially be able to seal this up, even though Steel has been so good and Henny is starting to light up as well. They avoided him really well last round.
So I think we are going to see an eco here from Feels Badman. I see 4 players stacked up over here at long A, and Steel with just a P250 here at the B-bomb site Looks like the Terrorists do have a lot of presence in B tunnels right now. So Steel could get overwhelmed, or he could have another round like he had with that Deagle where he just goes off by himself and makes crazy things happen. You see some damage being exchanged. Still doing some damage here from the barrels, but Flom will actually get a 2-for-1, but not the kind that you like. That's not the 2-for-1 deal you're looking for.
Damn, double headshot. No!
Oh, no!
Oh, no. And this is suddenly a round lost? The Summit looking for another, and he gets 3. There's only one person left. Huge rotate.
Oh, my
And I
goodness.
thought, you know, this is supposed to be just an economy building round. Mo's like, why is nobody helping me?
This is unbelievable that this trying to slip through the fingers of Mo's Money Crew. They had the CTs on basically a full save. They had a 4-on-1 push on the B-bombs, and they somehow still lose the round. So now it's 13-11.
Ridiculous couple of headshots, and I'm not talking about Flons. I'm talking about Summit's 2K with the P250, but
That was nuts.
that one as well. I thought it was just comical, and then they ended up losing. Like, it's still like,
Wow.
you know, the 1-for-1 team kill, but it's an eco. They should recover.
And the third map dream is looking real right now because Mo's Money Crew's money has to be just really low at this point after being reset like that. They're all gathered up on the catwalk, and Henny, excuse me, Summit 1G with the op actually is going to be the one that's going to get aggressive here with the op. He's about to get chased down. Be careful. Yeah, he's no way out. This gets completely overwhelmed, and so is Mo's Money Crew going to eco right back into the CT side. Are we going to see that type of scrappy exchange? That's the big question in our minds
very
now.
hurt. One's jumped down. You know he has the elevator, but he's also got a headshot off. Lex doing a fair bit of damage onto Henny, who is still a force in this round with the op. And I don't know how many fights they want to take, but they don't have control of anything. Steel going down. Josh has a retake, 40 HP. Teammate is hurt. Henny, basically from the grave, gets that frag. And now it's 1v3. Josh moving up to the side of the site. Pressure's on, wants to get this kill, and he does do it, but looks like Miss Harvey's still alive. Potentially could win this round. Don't know. Full blind. Oh! Is it enough time? Oh, has a kid.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's
Gonna
jumping
be
up, though, on that Josh.
Wow, that got real scary there for a second. Feels Batman do take it. It's now 14-11. Mo's Money Crew going to be aided by getting the bomb plant, so at least a little bit of extra money coming into their pockets. But at the end of the day, Feels Batman are in prime position to force the third map right now. They have a good thing going for them. They really look sharp. Ever since like the middle of the first half, you've seen them like really contest this game. And yeah, like a couple of big eco wins. Summit, obviously, that's a really big play. And that could be the big round.
Yeah. That's when everything changed.
When the fire takes effect.
Another
Someone got that
variation
reference,
of the
so
Xbox mode.
that makes me feel okay.
I didn't, but
It's okay. Someone did. At least,
right.
hopefully someone did. So already one casualty here for Mo's Money. As Flom, though, is going to even it back up, and Mo now chiming in also. So that's a big exchange here at Long A for Mo's Money Crew. They're going to get control. They have a smoke on the cross. They're going to be able to start working their way in with this bomb. Mo is holding the pit here with the op. The CTs, can they retake? Can they push this to map point? They're a man down. 2v3 now.
Oh, 2v2, and is someone going to go long? Because they have someone in pit. I don't know if he was spotted. Looks like he's moving to find a better spot to potentially have to assist his teammate. And they, you know, this is a fast, long push. I don't know if they're going to be aware of this. Might be a good opportunity to just look for a kill. It's going to be pushed up right now. Steel. There it is. Mo goes down. And he finds the final one as well. And from a very severe man at 4v2, they bring it to the 2v2 and clutch it out.
And now it's map point for Feels Batman. They're just one round away from forcing the third map in this series, which would be cash, unless Mo's Money Crew can force this into overtime and still keep the 2-0 dream alive. That's what we're waiting to see here.
It's been a lot. I mean, I don't know. Like, this map has been a lot closer. There's been a lot more clutch rounds, 2v2 situations. And yeah, it's been a lot more exciting. I think
Yeah,
players
we've
are
seen some
warmed
really
up.
big individual efforts, I feel like. Particularly
Definitely.
Steel had a couple of really big rounds throughout this game. Summits was probably the round that's really put Feels Batman into
Miss
position they're in.
Harvey. Miss Harvey was like top ragging after the first half. Almost had that 1v3.
So what's going to happen here? Are Feels Batman going to lead? It looks like it so far. They've gotten a couple of kills. They have the main advantage now, but Mo and Flom, they're fighting back with these Tectons. They're trying to see if they can't keep their hopes alive in the second half, but now Hitty and Steel have woken up, and it's left only one player left for Mo's Money Crew. Looks like we're going to be going the cash. Here's what happens to Flom. That's just not going to come to fruition. Summit dots the last eye. And so there you have it, 16-11 in favor of Fields Batman. They do what is necessary to force a third map in this series.
I think Steel was up 4-2 in duels, 4-3 in duels, something like that.
There you go.
It's a heated exchange between the two of them. There's definitely like very distinct moments where they were just going head to head. So
right.
I like that. I think
Yeah, definitely some big rounds. I mean, Steel with the big Deagle round on the B-Bomb site was certainly huge. I mean, Summit, you know, we make fun of him. He had a Summit in the pit moment. He had a big Molotov debacle, but he also had one of the biggest plays of the game in the B-Bomb site, the P250, where you get 3 kills and he forces his opponent to eco. And that's basically where they start to close out the game. So give him props when he does something positive. Don't do that too much. But we are going to send it over to Jess to now get into the minds of these players now that we're actually going to see a third map. How are the teams feeling, Jess?
All right, thanks, guys. Like the caster said, we're going to go ahead and check in. That was a fantastic round. It's all tied up 1-1, so let's see what each team has to say about that last round. Starting with Mo, how are you feeling? Maybe your confidence is a little bit shaken?
I don't know, man. I feel like they're cheating over there. You know, I've seen some of them look behind them to look at the big screen behind us, so I'm not going to accuse anyone yet, but someone looked at the VODs.
You don't think it was just... Oh, Steel's got some words.
A couple times they were stacked at the sites we went to, with like 3 or 4 people for no reason, so I'm pretty sure there's cheating going on. But
Those are some lofty accusations. Steel, what do you have to say? Do you have any response to that?
Mo's old.
Mo is old. Wow. All right, well, what do you think about the next round? Are you guys going to be able to... You're climbing an uphill battle here. Are you going to be able to clinch the third round and take the win for the series?
Yeah, Mo sucks.
Yeah, Mo sucks. All right, well spoken. His words, not mine. We're going to go ahead and go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be back for Map 3 here at the TwitchCon Arena.